Hello, welcome to the Pedal Progressions podcast, where progression is the obsession. I'm in the Vi 13 studios with my good buddy Kellen Johnson and a couple awesome returning guests that Kellen will tell you about in a second. Craig is in New Zealand, still on his Taylor Swift sabbatical. He should be back by the next episode, I believe. We are powered today by some good beers, summery beers at that, and some grilling company jerky. And also, we are a proud member of the Michigan Mid-Pack. I'm pretty sure Trevor's actually watching today, so I needed to get that right. Our sponsors are KOM Cycling. Check them out at komcycling.com. They are a Michigan-based company out of Lansing. They make sweet accessories to go with your outdoor and indoor cycling. I use my magnetic phone holder every time on Zwift, and I love it. Check it out, PPP15 for a 15% discount. Also, 8th Day Gym, right downtown by the amphitheater. One of the hidden perks of being an 8th Day member is that you get free parking downtown, which is about to be much harder with the soccer stadium and the amphitheater. But it's an awesome place to work out. We had a ton of people qualify for the CrossFit Games this last week, and it's just a cool place to be all the time. Golf 616. If you haven't tuned your game up yet, you should probably get on that. And also, it's going to start getting hot, and you're going to want to golf in air conditioning. And then Building Blocks Foundation, Inc.org. Summer program taking donations right now. Go to the website, check out what we're all about. Basically, we're just trying to bridge the gap that the overburdened schools can't provide with all kids. So they have scholarships for local kids that can't, we'll call them underserved populations in the Grand Rapids area, so they can get speech and language and really help them with life. So check that out. We'll have the golf outing date in the next 2 weeks or so, and that is a hoot. Events. Craig, you're not here, so I'll do it. We have the Skills Park build that we are canceling because Kellen dislocated his shoulder and cannot drive a tractor, and Mark's not around, so we will reschedule that camping trip.
Yay!
On 4/8, we have our next live stream with Jamie Costa of Torque Mountain Bike Apparel. He will be joining us from Utah, and we get to hear how awesome it is out there for biking right now and how bad it is for skiing currently. And then just a reminder, this year we've had a ton of awesome guests. We've had Dan Freyer, Jeremy Carroll, Jeff Jacobson, Alex and Sarah Lloyd, Kyle Klein, Nick Garrison, Ryan Grenier, who will probably bomb us with messages in a little bit, Mark and Caitlin from Canada, and sponsor Keith Hall from the Grilling Company. And one last request from me is please rate, comment, review. Someone gave us a 3-star review on Apple Podcasts. I saw. We've got a bunch of 5s, but we had 1 3, and it actually bothered me. I looked at it. I'm like, I'm trying my hardest.
You can always improve.
Yeah. But, rate us on whatever you're listening to. Take a second. Hit it. It helps us get the word out.
That was me, sorry.
Oh, apparently Jeff hates us. But, Kellen, why don't you tell where you can find us?
You can find us on Instagram at pedal_progressions_podcast. The link in the description will get you to our merch store. Anything you buy from there goes right back into the podcast to make it better. Love seeing our stuff on you, so appreciate anything you do. Love seeing you out there wearing it. You can also email the show at pedalprogressions@gmail.com. Send us questions there. Send us suggestions for guests. Just tell us why you gave us that 3-star review. Anything you send to us, we'd love to hear it. So today we have Matt and Jeff on. Matt is an ultra-endurance bike racer and aspiring HGTV home improvement host that is building up his homestead. And Jeff is a promoter of fun and bringer of stoke that has been in the bike industry forever. So we'll be right back after this quick intro to hear more about it.
thing diesel's cheap.
Yeah. Yeah, you don't have to.
I saw in Ohio this last weekend that it was $6.09 as we were driving through.
$6.09 for diesel?
Yeah.
Holy cow.
Regular was like $3.49 though down there. So.
Man, I hate having my 32-gallon tank in my truck when I got to fill up. I couldn't imagine filling with diesel tractor or that.
Or a semi.
Or a semi.
Or you can just ride your bike down here.
Yeah, exactly. Fueled by beer, which also is not cheap. But
That's true.
You guys want to scoot up just a little bit?
yeah,
What's beer per gallon these days?
Cheaper than gas.
yeah, we got to learn how to homebrew diesel.
That's true.
So do some fracking in the backyard.
I like
See
that.
what we can come up with.
Yeah.
Well,
Just
you
get
built-
the old hose out.
You built a sauna. Next, you're gonna have an oil rig back there.
Hey, they got them down in Millennium. I wonder if we can just like scoop one up in the middle of the night and fire
got-
that bad boy up.
I got a truck and a trailer. Yeah.
Ride it home on your bike. Nobody will ever suspect that. They only check for license plates.
Exactly.
So we are joined back by two of our most popular guests of all time. Well, one is our most popular guest, him and his wife, Matt. And then Jeff, I saw, just crept back up in the top 10 this week
Man. Woo.
after we announced that he's coming back on the podcast. So people must be brushing up on the Jeff Jacobi history.
I appreciate everybody.
It's been a long winter. What have you guys been up to?
Well, a whole lot of everything. I mean, the year kicks off, of course, with the hair of the dog. Down at Rosa Park Circle, there's a guy, Jeff Jacobi, if you've ever heard of him. He puts this ride on. And I want to say it was probably the first group ride I ever did when I moved to town in 2010. I think I was there in 2011 or 12. Yeah, he kicked off the year with that. And then personally, I've had a good off season. I haven't taken one in a long time. And this year I was kind of feeling like that was the move. Turned 40 last year, which, isn't a big thing. It doesn't bother me, I would say. But all that mountain bike and everything was starting to add up. I was like, you know what? I'm going to gift myself with an off season. Take care of the old body. And we've got a fun property to muck around on, so doing a lot of that. And, yeah, just getting ready for the Barry Roubaix.
You take your 40th year off, Brian. You hear that?
What do I do for my 50th year?
You're getting that close, huh? To 50?
No.
right.
I still got a little bit. I assume that your Instagram handle, which is going across there, were you born in 76?
You guess. Yeah. Yeah.
5 years behind you then.
All right. Age is just a number.
Yeah. I mean, I tell myself that, and then I do. Yesterday, I started incorporating running sprints into my everyday life with the dog, and I sprinted twice for 100 yards each, and I thought my hamstrings were going to fall off.
The last time I went on a mountain bike ride with you, I thought it was going to be a nice, easy ride, but you showed me up pretty bad, so you're no spring chicken, my friend.
In all fairness, the bike you brought was as old as we are.
95 Trek 930, double-butted steel, rigid. Yeah, it's a pretty sweet rig.
It's the most color-coordinated, like, awesome vintage bike I've seen in a long time.
Two-tone green with purple rims, purple bar ends, all anodized. So yeah.
Road tires.
The gravel tires, pan racers. Yeah.
It was impressive that you were going as fast as you were that
I was
day.
holding on for dear life, my friend. Yeah.
That was one of our pedal progressions group rides that we started doing at the end of last year. And they ended up being pretty fun.
Yeah, 2 laps. First lap easy, right? Yeah, sure.
No, first lap's the hot lap.
Oh, dang.
Second lap's the cool down lap.
Oh, boy.
We do everything backwards.
All right.
Because everyone that gets there early is like eager beavers and like are going to want to do a fast lap. And if we just do the slow lap first, everyone's like chomping at the bit the whole time.
It's true.
So why not wear out everyone that wants to go fast so that the people that don't go as fast feel more included?
It's an interesting concept. To think about that for Tuesday gravel adventures.
Yeah, something to
Go
ponder.
drop everybody out of the gate. And be like, nah, we're gonna regroup in the lot, and then we'll have a good time. And everybody will be like freezing their tail off, like sweaty, and
Well, we just try to time it so that we have an exact start time for lap 2. So depending on where we go, we kind of like base it on that. We go to state game area, we're out of the parking lot like maybe 40 minutes before, so that you can get through in like 35 minutes, then have a couple minutes to like regather yourself, fill your water, then take off again. I mean, you do that loop at out of Townsend Park so often, you've got to know pretty much exactly how long it takes you.
oh yeah, the first lap we're almost. So I kind of try and keep people to like a 15-mile-an-hour pace, because our ride, the first lap, is the group pace ride, and we're almost always back like right about 7:15. It starts at 6, and then the second lap, is a free for all. That way, if I got stuff going on, I can just like take off and be out of there. Just leave people showing up in the dark. Nobody's around. That's for inclusivity. You want everybody to feel not welcome.
Well, I started kind of doing it that way also, so that we could all get a beer at the end. So like, but I guess your way, you just get 2 beers at the end before everyone gets there.
Yeah, exactly. Usually go back to the van, change if I don't ride out there, and then we go to Honey Creek quite a bit. And it kind of depends on the night. You see what the vibe is. Like the week before Iceman, everybody's like uptight. Like, no, Iceman's coming up. I'm not going to drink for a week, and that's going to make me way faster. It's like, that's not how it works. No. You don't mess with the program. If you've been drinking every week all year, just keep drinking, my friend.
Yeah.
Like, don't stop the week of the race thinking you're just going to get fit.
Yep.
I would spend leading up to Iceman like the entire week, like sitting in the basement, dialing in the bike, cleaning it, checking everything, and then just drink way too many beers the night before, just nervousness, and throw that all out. So yeah,
that's the we call that the Tinker Juarez approach.
Oh yeah.
Just his theory was always take the night before a race, because he travels so much to all these events and everything, and Jeff knows this because he's picked Tinker up to bring him to the Lumberjack 100. And his theory was he would rather like have some wine and get a buzz on and sleep good and wake up a little foggy from booze than not sleep at all, because he's in this weird place staying who knows where, but he's sober and then basically has no sleep. So he'd rather be like shaking off a hangover before a race than staying up all night.
And I feel like some of our best rides, I'm assuming for you guys too, have been you surprise yourself or you're all hungover in the morning, and then you do your ride and you're like, oh wow, I can't believe that went that well. I thought this was going to be the worst day of my life, and you end up pulling out some PRs.
Yeah.
Not this guy. When I drink the night before, I don't get up the next morning.
Yeah, there's a fine line there. I mean, we're talking like drinking before a race. Like, I don't. My move is usually at least 1 to 2 beers the night before a race, regardless of what it is, because I'd rather be like relaxed, bring the nerves down a little bit. Kind of like Tinker's theory of like, I'd rather sleep well, be chill, and a couple beers isn't really going to hurt anything. So. There's a fine line. You don't want to have like 15. You can,
that's
but that's a different competition. Yeah,
that's where I went wrong.
So my Tinker Juarez story, I get an email from Rick Plight say, hey, Tinker's coming to do the Lumberjack. Can anybody come pick him up? I volunteered happily for that one because he was one of my, heroes growing up early on in the mountain bike. So yeah, I picked him up from the airport and headed straight up to Ludington. That's where we were going to stay the night. We stopped at a little grocery store prior to, and they had a little kiosk going for like testers, samples, for some local wines and everything like that. So I knew exactly what I needed to get, so I just jetted out and went down the aisles, and Tinker just kind of bellied up to the little tester sample, and I think he had a couple of little testers and stuff, and then we ended up rendezvousing into the line probably 15 minutes later, and he was double fisting 2 bottles of wine, and he's like, yeah, exactly what Matt was saying. He'd rather get a good night's sleep because he was telling me about this race that he flew all the way to Europe for. Couldn't get any sleep, ended up going the wrong way. It was just a terrible, terrible thing, but yeah, he wanted to get a good night's sleep that night. Yeah, a little buzz goes a long way in the morning for him. But yeah, we had a good time. I got to learn all about Tinker's. He loves to fish. His air pressure concept is I'd rather have too much than not enough. So he would just go by feel. It was pretty cool. Everybody's always like, a week before the Barry Roubaix, what's your air pressure setting? What's your air pressure setting? Like, well, there's so many variables. But Tinker would just go by his thumb, just whatever felt good, and just run it as was. So, yeah, he's old school.
Yeah,
Right.
that's the move. I mean, I drive people nuts because they always want to know, like, what's your especially fat bike and stuff, what's your tire pressure setup. And I'm always I just squeeze my tires.
Yeah.
I have a gauge. I use it on my vehicles, like, and then it just sits in my bike box. Like every once in a blue moon, I might feel like a nerd and be like, I'm gonna pull it out. I want to see what this tire pressure is. Like on my new bike, I've got these super wide gravel rims. Like these new gravel rims are over 30 mil internal now, which is like my mountain rims.
Hell yeah.
And-
Mine is 30 on my enduro bike.
Yeah. Now we're doing it on gravel bikes, apparently. That's a thing. But that like really narrows down the tire pressure window. Like it's like if I got 26 in these things, they feel like a brick. But then I bring them down to 19 and I snake bit like 3 tires out in Arizona on rocks. So it's like, okay, I got 5 PSI maybe to work with.
Mm-hmm.
Whereas like, you run some old narrow rims, like hey, you got like 20 PSI window. It's like, I mean, they feel like either soft hot dogs or, they feel like you're riding on rails. So,
I mean, in 10 years' time, 30 millimeter internal gravel rims. We were going 20 mil 10 years ago. Everybody thought that was pretty wide. So that's pretty insane.
I remember getting like 1997-ish and getting Sun CR18s because they were like the new wide rim. Big old wide 18 millimeter rims.
I'm curious to know if anybody's going to run 32-inch rims at the Barry Roubaix.
I'm just going to
this
ask
year.
that. What do you think about the 32s?
Oh, I think it's going to be great. Taller guys, for sure. I've been toting bigger wheels for a long time.
yeah,
and,
they'll be perfect for you, Jacobi.
Perfect for me. Perfect. I'm going to run a reverse mullet, in fact, a 32 in the back and 29 in the front, just to get that sprinter style.
Why not 26?
There's I don't know. That's a great idea.
If you're gonna do weird things, just go all the way. Don't like.
You're right. 24-inch front wheel, 32 rear. Reverse penny farthing.
I say you did it on the ultimate mullet, the one
Yeah.
year. Would you have 160 front and or 72 inches?
48 inches front and like 16-inch rear. I think I have the record at Barry Roubaix for the biggest wheels and the smallest wheels.
All on the same bike?
The scooter had 12.
2016, the scooter had 12-inch wheels, and then 2018, I ran a 48-inch front wheel on a penny farthing.
So yeah, the people that don't know, you rode a kid's pink scooter.
Yeah.
For how far for this race?
I did 18 on
18
that
miles.
day in 2016.
Then how far did you ride on the penny farther?
36.
36. No brakes, just.
Oh, you don't want brakes.
Well,
They just slow you
there's
down.
no brakes. You're just going downhill, just praying.
People always ask how do you go downhill? It's a fixed wheel, so your pedals are spinning, but there's a step off the back. So you just swing your leg over and step on the back and just let her rip, and the pedals just they whip around, and you can feel the centrifugal force from the pedals going and everything, but you just let her rip. And if you need to hit the brakes, which you don't want to because it's you want to keep all your momentum, but you can just touch the rear wheel with your sneaker, slow her down a little bit.
BMX style.
Yeah.
So I watched something on penny farthers a while back, and the way they said like the pros used to go down a hill is feet over the handlebars.
Sure.
Because that way, if the till goes forward, you can weigh the bail. Where
Right.
Otherwise, your legs are stuck behind the handlebars. So they would sit with their legs over the handlebars, ripping down a hill on the penny farther.
Yeah.
Which that sounds crazy to me too.
I would just let it get in front of me. So if I needed to get off the road and into a ditch, you could just bail off.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So you're just trying to save yourself, and if the bike like careened into innocent victims, and that was their problem.
That was on them.
Absolutely.
All right. I'm glad that's
Especially
behind
coming
us.
into the finish line at the very end.
That was probably still the downhill finish too, wasn't it?
I was pretty much toast at that point, so I was just coming in. I didn't even care.
Hated life.
It was just shy of 5 hours. I was cramping up so bad from pushing the pedals that I couldn't pedal anymore, but I was also cramped up so bad that if I had to jump off the thing, I don't think I could have gotten off and landed without cramping so bad. But in the middle of it, Sager Road, here I'm literally the only guy on Sager Road at this point. I mean, everybody is gone drinking beer.
I think I'd say you're the only guy on a penny farthing.
And that too.
Shouldn't be surprising.
That too. So up over this hill, I see this oasis of Pat Lennon from Freewheeler Bike Shop, and he's just like waiting in the woods for me, you know, just like, and he starts playing Stranglehold by Ted Nugent. It's like one of my favorite songs, and I just like hit a second rhythm going. I was like, yeah, buddy. So, yeah, and then what's the big hill? Oh geez, where they play the band and stuff. My God, I can't even think
Wall?
right now. The Wall, yeah. The Freewheeler guys were out there. Ted Rise, they were at the top of the hill. They gave me a beer and some snacks and kept me going. So
Did you make it up the wall?
Oh, I pushed it. Yeah, it's all you could do.
It's close to pushing on a regular bike.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
That's rather steep. We have a little internal route that we would go between. Now we're going to post up at the top of the Three Sisters.
That's cool.
Have you pitched them our idea for?
No, because we haven't got stickers made, so I don't even think we can do it.
No. We can get them made quick, can't we?
Maybe.
On. What's the idea?
We were going to do like a coat check at the top of the Third Sister, and then bring them back to where you're announcing and have people grab them.
That's cool.
Put our business cards, stickers in their pocket.
I was gonna write the bib down on a sticker and toss it there.
I'm not responsible for their coat.
Yeah, that's the problem. That's the thing that I'm like most concerned about is like being responsible for other people not like taking the wrong stuff. And I don't even think it would be malicious. I think it would just be really tired people grabbing the wrong thing.
Yeah.
Not being able to read writing or whatever. But we watched, because Courtney couldn't do anything last year still. She had just gotten out of surgery. And we watched in that one spot and people were like, can you take my coat? I'm like, take it where?
Yeah, what do we do?
This isn't my house. Like, can you just...
I mean, I can take it. But if you want it back, it's a different story. Like, yeah, that's the thing though, is like if you think about doing anything at Barry, you have to remember there's almost 6,000 people there.
Oh yeah.
So you have to be prepared. Like you'll probably want to drive a high-low out there with a big bin, and then you'll end up with like a whole repository of all kinds of clothing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think only non-serious people are really going to stop to give us stuff. Like the other ones are going to grunt through it and like take their stuff. But I think so. It's going to narrow out like 4,000 people right there.
Yeah. Well, there's the house at the top, and people are just throwing their stuff by that tree, and like, I'll drive back later when I'm done.
I wonder how much stuff ends up staying at that house every time.
Guy that owns the house loves just a big coat pile at his base of his tree and end of his yard. But that's where the idea came from.
Thankfully, we've got a lot of people that cruise around the course, and it was funny because I'll get emails after I do all of our emails, by the way. So if you like ever follow my stories on Instagram and you see me post something about Barry, I'm like, don't email me about this. Like it's a half joke and it's half serious because I'm the dude at the emails. Anyways, we got this email last year and somebody's like, I can't believe the state of the course. This was a rider. They were like, I can't believe how much like goo wrappers and how much stuff there was out there. And I was like, kind of surprised, but I'm like, all right, well, I take that in earnest. So I'm exhausted. We've been through Barry. The week after is a lot of work. I'm like, well, I'm going to drive down there. I don't want a bad reputation. I want to make sure. Tanner and I went around that course twice. I think I might have picked up a total of like 20 goo wrappers. Some look like they may have aged in the ditch for a while, but I was picking up more like pop bottles and things like that. But it's funny how like things can get trumped up via email of like somebody sees like 2 goo packs and like, I can't believe the state of the environment. Yeah. It's like, did you not see the Busch Light cans that were out there? Like, I mean, that's kind of a game, right? When you're out in rural areas, it's like, what's the beer of choice? And you're going to find out in the ditches. Like,
Natty Ice.
And some schnapps.
I mean, have you guys ever done the Riverbank Run at all? The Riverbank Run, you can just go to Goodwill, get your clothes for the Riverbank Run or whatever, and you'll literally, once you hit the river area, people just start throwing their clothes into the woods, and people are like normalizing this stuff. Like, it's just gonna go to charity afterwards. But I mean, full on jackets, clothes, shirts, you name it, just tossed into the woods and stuff, and I'm sure they have to pick all that stuff up too.
Yeah, it's things race directors really love that kind
Yeah.
of stuff, like extra work. We love it. So,
What's the big question this year? Like, what kind of PSI should I run? What kind of wheel set do I want to run? Or
Are the
or
locals
tire?
going to burn leaves?
ooh. I think I've hammered enough people with sarcasm over the last 9 years that it's diminished greatly.
Good.
And I'm a customer service guy.
Sure.
I'm a people person for sure.
Sure.
You can tell right away.
I like you.
Honestly, we got a lot of great people that sign up and do the event. I fare pretty well when it comes to the emails. A lot of stuff, believe it or not, can be found in our frequently asked questions.
Oh.
So I politely link that to a lot of people, and they're like, "Hey, I don't know." I'm like, "Oh, well, let me tell you, friend. I've got something for you. I've got this thing. It's called an FAQ, and this will help you out." But yeah, it's been knock on wood or knock on cork, I guess. It's been a pretty light year so far, but the transfer deadline window is on April 3rd, and so, of course, the last 2 days before that, or even that day, I'm going to get hammered. I mean, people are going to be like, "Hey, I signed up for the 100. Can I drop to the 18?" It's like, my friend, you didn't know more than 2 weeks out from the race that you were unable to do the 100. Like, the 18 is the move, but, you just got to smile and be like, "Yeah, I'll help you out." So,
Man, I don't want to be a race director.
So, yeah, those for you who don't know that. So, Matt, you are the race owner, director.
One of.
yeah, I'm co-owners.
Yeah.
Jenny, my wife, and I are half owners with Scott and Marnie Tenkate.
All Pedal Progressions guests.
Yeah. And that's for the Barry Roubaix, which is the largest gravel race in the country.
In the world.
In the world.
Yep.
And then, Jeff, you've ridden it many times on unique bikes, and you're also the announcer, correct?
I've been to every single Barry Roubaix, even when it was Rick Plate's little idea to do the Kiss Cross kickoff in the springtime. I don't even remember what year it was.
2009.
But 2009, when they started out of Yankee Springs. Yeah, I've been to every single one of them.
Mm-hmm.
It's been a dream come true.
You called us the Dirty Chain podcast on stage.
Oh, my gosh. That's not...
How long have you been saving that up, Brian? Were you waiting until
first
like
mistake.
this moment?
I forgot about it until this moment, actually.
Brings out every chance he gets.
Mike
Three stars.
I called Mike McGraw last year, Dan McGraw, Yankee Springs time trial. I apologize, Mike.
I don't know. Mike might have had it coming.
And Dan's a
so
good
would
guy,
Dan.
too. I mean, they're both good guys. So, it just comes out of my brain, goes into my mouth. Sometimes it's accurate, sometimes it's not.
I have some Yankee Springs time trial announcing stuff to talk to you about after the show.
Oh, yeah.
We're going to try to help you out a little bit with some bigger speakers.
That's what I hear. Am I not loud enough?
We've got the jams gonna go.
I show up to these things, and
talent.
I like to think just I'm the guy, I'm the talker,
Yeah.
But some places are like, "Hey, do you have a playlist?" I'm like, I don't do playlists. If anybody knows me, they know me. I'm kind of a Luddite when it comes to that stuff.
We'll start with the national anthem.
Yep.
And we'll end with the national anthem.
I've got Sirius XM. We can yacht rock all day long.
As I say, in between then, it's just Stranglehold. That's all you're going to get.
Yeah, totally.
It'll be like Rob Mendering's birthday party all over again.
Yeah.
I saw him running around at the West Michigan Mountain Biking Alliance spring party at the bike shop the other day. We were all at Rockford Bike Shop, which Keith killed it with the nachos, by the way. He talked about pulled ham, and I was skeptical because I don't like ham that much.
Yeah.
But the pulled ham was pretty damn good.
Yeah, I missed out on that. I was a little hurt.
Broken.
When is it pulled ham and not pulled pork?
I think it's a different area of the animal.
Huh.
Yeah.
I think
Ham
it's
is
shoulder.
part of the pork.
That's a good call. Yeah, I never thought about
Can
that.
you have pulled bacon then?
Yes, I think. I don't know. Keith, are you listening? Can you answer that?
Yeah, what's the difference between pork and ham? Ham's the butt, right?
I don't know. No, I don't know. I really don't know.
We'll get to the bottom of it.
We better stick to what we know.
Yeah.
Bikes, beer.
Where were these
And,
questions last week?
Chopping wood.
Yeah. So we were making fun of Rob Mendering, right?
Yeah,
Is that
yeah,
what we
yeah.
were doing?
Well. Sorry, Rob.
Yeah, he was running around taking photos. Jill Martindale and myself were there with Salsa. part of that shindig was like showing off our new Salsa Flyway gravel bike.
Was that the e-bike one, or is it a different one?
No, it's just naturally aspirated. So, it's just powered by yourself.
Cool.
Which is great. But yeah, the other one you're thinking of is the Wanderosa, which is like a full suspension. We were kind of calling it like a gravel bike, and right away on Instagram, people were like, "Oh, it looks like a '90s mountain bike, bro. Like we've been, blah." It's like, who cares? It's a bike. It's got a motor. It's supposed to be fun. Bikes are fun.
Yeah.
And I think there's a whole host of people that don't ride that just like going on social media and talking about like that's a '90s mountain bike. It's like, go ride your bike.
Yep.
Go ride your bike. Just go have fun.
I got made fun of by the Michigan scene yesterday for driving to go ride a stationary bike at the gym. That was the meme yesterday. And I was like, I'm going to do that right now. And then after that, tomorrow, I'm going to go drive to ride my mountain bike. I like having tools with me.
Yeah.
And beer.
We can put you in the back of my truck for the Barry Roubaix on a stationary bike.
Oh, there you go.
Do the whole course.
Eco bike. Oh, the worst. Maybe that's your next charity. Actually, what just came up in my Facebook memories was we had rented the Rock City BMX when it used to be in like the original Myers store up in Greenville.
Yeah.
And we did a big fundraiser, and we raised a whopping like $143 or something like that.
Nice.
But everyone still talks about how much fun it was to go like up there and rent the BMX track at night and like try to like donate money to a good cause. 'Cause I think Charlie would only charge us like $125 to rent it out, and then anything else would just go right to whatever we wanted.
Mm-hmm.
And it was always like the Gildas Club, Grand Rapids.
Yeah.
Yeah, that course up in Greenville was pretty cool, man. The inside out cross races were pretty fun. Spent usually a week trying to get the dust out of my lungs.
Yeah. I was just going to say, like, you would walk in there and you're like, holy, wow. It was just like as thick as you could see hanging in the air. And it was like pretty lawless course setups, too. Like, people would be just eating it into like fencing, or like there's like girders in there and stuff.
You're going through like an old freezer, turning hard left. Yeah.
Yeah.
But fun.
It was a riot.
The good old days.
Yeah, it was a different era.
When no one cared, yeah.
Yep.
Didn't they have to officially close that because of mold? Wasn't that the final straw?
I think it was for not having heat and stuff in the building falling apart.
Yeah.
But I think the building's still there.
But I think it is the old Myers in Greenville. I think it is.
Yeah.
The OG.
But yeah, I remember that you would be coughing up dust forever and probably mold too.
Yeah, in the winter it'd be like 20 degrees in there.
Yeah.
Like a legitimate.
No, it was better than being out in the snow. But
yeah, that's true. It was probably closed for all of those reasons.
all the above.
We'd have themes where we'd dress up in costumes just so it would be warmer. Like we did our Christmas sweater ride, and then we did like some other costume ride, just so we had an excuse to wear as many clothes as possible.
Yeah, costumes are the move. I mean, that's Jenny's move. That's like her biggest stressor before a race. So like this is a little inside thing, but before we go to like a big event, say it's like Margie Giesick or Iceman, the night before when other people are like Jeff was talking about, they're in their basement, they're working on their bike, they're stressing about what chain wax, how well the wax is holding, is my stem have enough negative degree drop to it. Jenny's in there and she's like, is it the googly eyes or is it the pixel glasses? And then like, how do I attach the lightning? She's in there until like 3 a.m. Like our dog Daryl, he's like the dressing mannequin. She's like putting stuff on him. Like, no, it's just not going to work. Like you hear sounds coming out of there and it's like, well,
She's drinking to get the buzz because of her costume.
Oh, it's all serious. No booze when you're costuming. It's just like 100% dialed in. So,
well, I would say,
how many closets of costumes does she have?
So we have them in like those, 20-gallon Rubbermaid totes.
Uh-huh.
And I bet we probably have 7 or 8 of them kicking around. And then, our house is, it's got 4 bedrooms. It's a typical 2-story, 4-bedroom. It's just Jenny and I and the dog. So we've got our bedroom, we've got a guest bedroom, we've got 2 offices. And her office is like a bunch of Barry Roubaix stuff, but mostly just costume stuff everywhere. Like if you walk in, there could be, like all kinds of glasses, like wigs, all of the above. And thankfully, our dog only really likes eating my gloves if he gets anxious, because otherwise he could devour like whole costumes in one fell swoop. But
Jenny should see if she can get a sponsorship by Swinger, like the sewing machine company.
I was wondering where you're going with that. But,
It's Singer.
Oh,
yeah.
Singer, yeah, Singer. I know my sewing machines.
Swinger is
That's a different
different.
thing. Yeah, I think that's like pineapple shirts. And
Oh, my bad.
not that I know.
She did share on the last episode that she does reuse costumes and like resews them and repurposes them
Oh,
to
yeah.
save on money and
Yeah,
time.
And like if we're somewhere and there's costumes involved and somebody say got it for like a single purpose, then their first thing is like, well, Jenny needs this costume. So we inherit lots of costumes. We're like the keeper of all things weird at our house. So
When you get to open your Halloween spirit store.
those seem like a rough road to hoe. I mean, whenever I see those things, they're in like the most blown out storefront. Like, those like locations in town that nothing ever survives. They'll stick like Halloween USA in there, and it's like, ooh, that
You mean like the old
circus?
Circuit Cities?
Yeah, yep.
Toys R Us.
Toys R Us, Circuit Cities.
The younger people aren't going to know what the hell that is. But
The shady looking buildings in the strip malls. Basically. But that was one of my favorite conversations I think we've ever had, was talking about like why she does the costumes, and everyone cheers for you.
Yeah.
No matter what, everyone cheers for me.
Jenny is an Iron Woman. She's completed an Iron Man event. I don't know.
She's
was
done
she
two of them.
Two of them.
Yeah.
Was she in costume at the time?
One of them, she did the marathon in a Green Man
Okay.
suit. Yeah.
Yeah.
So like, imagine like you're doing an Iron Man and you're in the final leg of
Yeah.
the marathon and you're like, oh, I'm doing it. And then Green Woman comes running past you,
Yeah.
like kicking her heels and like making all kinds of funny laughs. Like, not everybody is stoked when they get passed by a costume person. I will tell you that much.
Does she try to utilize the costume in an aerodynamic fashion at all, like a performance advantage, perhaps?
Very rarely.
I mean,
if it happens that it works out that way, it was not intended.
Does the Barry Roubaix have a stipulation on costumes at all for aerodynamic advantages or anything like that? Performance enhancers?
No.
Costumes? Okay. All right. That's good to know.
Yeah,
No aero bars in the 62, but you can ride a costume.
that's true. Yes.
You
Yeah.
and Sarah should wear costumes to announce this year.
I mean, what do you want us to wear?
Ooh.
I'm already the Joker. I don't know. Come up with a costume. I'll wear it.
Ooh, that's. I think we all heard that.
Yeah.
Start put them in the chat.
It's on the internet.
Are we
That means
live?
it's 100% real if
Yeah,
it's on the internet. Because there's
absolutely.
never anything fake out
No.
there. So
Well, our budget doesn't allow like deep fakes, so he really said that.
Yeah. I mean, I'm down. Only if it's I guess prepared by Jenny. Because she's the expert.
all right.
Ooh, a Jenny Acker costume for
Yeah.
Jeff Jacobi.
Yeah.
You think Sarah will get on this too?
Oh, absolutely. Yeah.
It's got to hold the dog. What's her dog's name?
I don't know. Pooch.
I know it's not that.
That's definitely not the name.
Lucky.
Doesn't she have it at the Barry Roubaix?
Yeah.
Yeah, she was always holding her dog.
Yeah,
Announcing everything.
like
She was that
every
little dog.
every picture I see of her is her holding her dog.
Is there a category for dog racing too, like on your backpack at all?
No.
There's rules though. You can't race with a dog, I suppose.
Why not?
There's been a lot of over the years. It's been super fun seeing Jeff do like the scooters and the penny farthing and everything.
Can't do that
The
anymore.
only issue is that then people come out of the woodwork.
Oh, yeah.
They were like, we don't know, and
Oh,
they're
yeah.
like, well, I saw this dude
Yeah.
on a scooter.
Oh, yeah.
And so I want to ride this like
I ruined
Dr.
it.
Seuss contraption, and you're like, I don't know who this person is.
I
like,
ruined it.
and so now we kind of have to have like rules in place that it's like, we don't do tag-alongs because like there's thousands of people out there. Like the 36 mile, when it rolls out 600 people at a time.
Yeah.
And say if picture if your tag-along cuts loose, like one of those old cartoons where the caboose comes off the train. Could you imagine the mayhem that would ensue? Like,
And the
on
child.
The Three Sisters? Yeah,
Just
So.
the amount of dust on the kid's face, just smiling with their glasses.
Yeah, or crying, just like tears of dust coming down the sides, just scarred for life.
Yeah. Yeah, recumbent racing. I mean, you can't have a tadpole trike. I mean, that'd be 3 wide. It'd take up the whole road.
Is this on the frequently asked questions?
Yes.
Yeah,
probably.
we have in rules and instructions so there's like exceptions, of course. So if like para athletes, like individuals that necessitate hand cycles or other things that help them with their mobility, of course that's naturally allowed. But sometimes we've had people that like, can my wife and I do like a tandem recumbent? And it's like, well, do you need it? Like, well, it's easy on the back and we have a good time doing it. And it's like, I don't think I want a tandem recumbent screaming down the wall in the middle of all this going on.
How you going to push that thing up Sager Road anyway?
Yeah. I don't think people think it through. Like, I think
No.
they just think like this is going to be a fine day out.
Yeah.
And it's like, you're going to be surrounded by thousands of people.
And that poor guy, he doesn't even see that divorce coming.
No.
Yeah.
Or maybe that's what he's going
Maybe.
for. He's like, I got a master plan.
Right.
This is going to be the final straw
It's
of
true.
my harebrained ideas. This will put it over the top.
Yeah.
Would the exception to the rule be if they're like, well, so I can sit back and drink beer while I ride?
We got beer at the finish line.
Oh. You don't endorse the stops along the way?
Hey, I mean, it's a free country out there. But I don't want to like meddle in a good time per se, but
I know for a fact there's a beer stop prior to the wall. Like, there's a family out there that really, does a good job.
Bush
out there.
Lights.
Yeah.
yeah, we love having it's sweet that over the years, like the community has come out more and more every single year. Like people are like, they'll reach out even be like, is it okay? I'm like, psh, heck yeah, like get out there. If you want to hand out bush lattes or you want to do, get their hose out if it's warm out or things of that nature. It's like awesome to see people get involved.
We went through 120 airplane bottles one year, the little shooters, and we were like dancing in the back of Courtney's truck like a stage, dressed in party shorts, getting sunburned and passing out shots. I must say that Joe Martindale's dad, probably most shots of anyone we saw, because we moved as we went, so we saw people multiple times.
Nice. So he had, I feel like he had a strategy there. Then he was like looking at his pace, like, all right, if I lock in at this pace,
It was the biggest smile I've ever seen on his face.
See shot truck. Yeah, and the Caterpillar too. I can picture it like that big old mustache. Yeah, Tom's a good dude.
Is it too late to register for the race? It sounds like a good time.
You're working that day.
Yeah, you're banned. It'll just get like rejected.
Come on.
Transfer window is until when?
No, Jeff's locked in. We got to have the best in the business up there.
I'm pretty honored to be part of the event. It is bittersweet because I do enjoy the race, man. It's I've only done the 36 mile. I've only done it on a single speed, and man, it's a riot to do the race for sure. But it's an honor to be part of the event for sure.
We have a question that came in from the Happy Van Man.
Todd Olson.
He has a question. What does the acronym FAQ stand for? I think we know.
Frequently asked questions, Todd.
Also, where is a good place to camp in my VW bus at the Barry Roubaix?
Ooh, that's a good question. Well,
Fat old guys is what it stands for, right?
That's
oh
not.
no, that's Q. Sorry, I'm an idiot.
You go on. Elaborate.
FAQ. Never mind. I'm an idiot.
You could go either way and make that terrible.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
yeah, I wasn't even gonna get into that, but I'm glad.
Matt just looked at me like you're an idiot.
I'm glad that Jeff just slaughtered it. So I had to give you like the look that Rob would give you. He'd do this one, wouldn't he? Like the.
I'm sorry, Rob.
Yeah, Rob died a little bit inside. So to seriously answer the question about where to camp, so Sharp Park Campground over by Deep Lake, they will be open. They have reached out to us. They said they'll have a discount for Barry Roubaix participants. So that's an official campground place to camp. Closer to town, there's Welcome Woods Campground, which is just to the north of downtown. Those are like sure bets. You have a bathroom, things of that nature. Those are the two we recommend the most. Everything else is kind of up in the air as far as what you might get, because there's so many people that show up so early. It's hard to guarantee anything else.
There's a guy named Dan Johnson. He also has a high wheeler. We're kind of buddies, but he's got a property. He just opens that up to people as well.
Oh, yeah, you're right.
Yeah. Yeah. He says he's still got plenty of room left over by, race day. So Dan Johnson, check him out.
Yeah, where's he at? I mean, how do we...
That's all I got. I'm
Dan
sorry.
Johnson, check him out.
You'll find it in the frequently asked questions.
That's not at all a common name, Dan Johnson. I don't know anybody with the last name Johnson, so...
Me either.
I might know a couple.
You guys ask for this. That's all I'm saying.
Does he have an Instagram? Does he have Facebook?
I'm out. That's all I got.
just throw the bottle rocket
Maybe he's
and
listening
walk away.
and he's like, all right, yeah, I'll put it out there.
Anyone named Dan Johnson, you can camp in their yard. That's what I heard.
Yep. He's in Hastings. He rides a penny farther.
Are you related to him, Kellen?
Sure. I'm related to all Johnsons.
Awesome.
Yeah, this seems like a good segue for me to get a beer. Jeff, you can fill this dead air, right?
Yeah, sure. Oh, my gosh.
You need a beer, Jeff?
Yeah, I'd love one, sure.
Hey, can I get one too while you're...
Yeah.
The guest has to do it because the host can't open a beer. Neither of them, apparently, can open a beer.
Matt's got the tools.
Matt's a much better drinker than the rest of us.
So Jeff, is just you. So you used to work at Velocity, then you switched, you built Buell motorcycles. Now you're working with robots.
Yeah.
What are you doing with robots?
Oh, gosh. Production stuff. Putting them together. I know which way the end of the screwdriver works, so that's kind of handy. It's a startup company, so it's still in the early stages, but we've got these robots that spray stuff for sanitation use. So say you make a line of macaroni and cheese, perhaps, and you need third shift to clean that whole line for you. Can't find workers. It's tough work. It's hot, it's sweaty. Nobody wants to do it. So Rosie, this robot, comes in and you program her and she just does the work for you. So it just takes one operator to kind of dial it in, get it going, and then it does it on its own. So it's a new company called Cleanbotics.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, it's different, but it's the same. It's just putting nuts and bolts together. So
you're building them. Then.
Building them, putting them together. Yep.
Is it Rosie, like the Rosie robot from the Jetsons?
That's
Absolutely.
what I thought, too.
It is absolutely Rosie from the robot, or from the Jetsons. Yeah.
Nice.
Yep.
Clean up your house. Clean up mac and cheese. Clean up whatever.
You name it. I mean, that's the more elegant areas, but processing houses, stuff like that. So yeah, I mean, it's not as cool as like, a rubber burning 1190 V twin. I mean, that's pretty cool. But no, I like working with my hands, and it's a cool company, good owners. They seem to have a direction, and I'm along for the ride.
No, that's cool. No, I heard you were working with robots now. I'm like, that's not what I expected.
You and me both.
Yeah.
You and me both. Yeah.
The robots didn't see that coming.
No, they didn't.
And the bobbleheads came out of the box.
They did. Yeah. Gosh, those poor bobbleheads. They were stuck in a box for a year now, and didn't really have a spot for them at Buell. I didn't feel at home to bring the bobbleheads out. So, I work with a pretty cool crew, and there's a lot of personality in the building. You walk in the front door, and there's a Darth Vader and a Stormtrooper, full size, right in the doorway. The owner likes Formula One, so there's a lot of Formula One stuff going on, pictures and Legos of Formula One cars. So I figured it was the right opportunity and the right place for it. So I brought the bobbleheads out. Do
you know how many bobbleheads you have in your collection?
I'd like to say 25, 30 maybe. Okay. There's still room for more, but may he rest in peace, Mr. Chuck Norris. He's one of my favorite ones that I have. But
does his foot bobble like he's doing a karate kick and the foot just bobbles?
Yes, his leg bobbles.
Is that what it is?
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
Do you have a Matt Acker or Rob Mendering one?
Not yet. Not yet.
I know there are companies that make custom ones.
There are. So my dad is a good friend, and he made his friend like a custom bobblehead of himself and gave it to him.
What would Matt Acker's bobblehead do? Like, where would it bobble?
I think just the hair would bobble.
I was thinking the same thing.
Yeah. Yeah, just like a floating mud flap. Like the cuckoo bird thing.
Where would Rob Mendering's bobble?
Glasses coming
Yeah, I
down
was
to
gonna say
judge.
his glasses, maybe a giant camera that just like, you know.
I think it would be his Mortimer V-dub, and his head would be outside of that, and it would just be bobbling down the road, you know?
That's pretty good.
Yeah. Rob, if you're listening, brother, get that down.
We got another question that came in. Why does the 100-miler race start so damn early in the morning? Can it start at 8 a.m. when the sun is out and it warms up?
I'm pretty sure that's Ward Wilson of Fun Promotions fame. Working
Yeah.
with Brent Walk.
Yeah, it starts, well, if that's Ward, he's our moto dude for the 100, so that's probably why. Yeah, we just start the 100 at 7 because we want to give people 10 hours or change to get it done. 10 mile an hour is kind of like, you know, a good cutoff pace in the industry. So at the event, the main road that we start and finish on is M37. Green Street is M37. And the DOT and everybody is kind enough to let us shut it down, the sheriff's department, so on and so forth, for the period of time that we do. But that's our key way in and out of Hastings. We don't have another great way. Hastings has like M43, M37. It all comes together right there. And so that's the big factor for why it starts so early. We want to try and get everybody done by 5. That way we can, you know, wrap it up, get people safely on their way.
Mm-hmm.
I think you should start it earlier, personally.
Yeah.
Just to spite them.
4:20 a.m.
Like 5 o'clock. Only reason why, because those people come in like zombies. They come in salty. They are just deteriorated souls, you know, by the time they come in, and they should be able to party with us.
Yeah, the earlier you start, the more time for beer afterwards.
Yeah, absolutely.
Hasn't the last few years been like a slick layer of ice really early in the morning? I feel like it's been a treacherous drive when I've come in super early to like get into town.
It's the name of the game.
I can't remember if that was like when I've been spectating or working the beer tent where I actually needed to be there early.
Mm-hmm.
But
It's the last one, well, the second to last one I got to do, I think it was like 2015 or 16. It was super icy. And this is going to sound like old fuddy-duddy like, but it was like before all the gravel tires were available. And so we were taking A23s, Velocity A23s, and putting 32C cross tires on them, which the A23 is what, like
19 internal.
Yeah, I was going to say 19
external.
internal, so then you put 32, so they're probably measuring a whopping 30, which is like everybody's road tires. And we were putting them on like 29er mountain bikes and racing those. No studs. So just slick ice, probably 60 PSI in those bad boys. Just raging around this icy course, you know, like bottles flying out. You know, it was a different era, so
Yeah.
I don't want to hear it.
I remember that year. It was great. You just kind of, you know, let your knees and your elbows kind of just guide you across the ice, you know?
Yeah, it was fast. That was the upshot. Was
It
like the ice
was.
is super fast. Rolling resistance on ice is like pretty low, so you can fly on it.
Absolutely.
got some blades you could put down. Like, I was going to make the joke that you skim biked here, but it's lost on the audience.
You want to build a skim bike? Let's do this.
The problem is you do it on holiday weekend as I travel. We've talked about this.
We'll make it happen like the week before or after.
I'd be down to build one if it wasn't on the holiday week.
Okay, let's do this.
We'll do a team one because I don't want to do all the work myself.
No. It's an individual. All right. So
Wait,
here's the
no
rule.
tandems or hand carts or
Recondoms.
When Austin and I were doing this, the rule was you had to build it within a week's time.
I thought the rule was just as long as you win.
Oh, well, yeah, that too. That wasn't a rule. That was just pure skill. Yeah. It cannot float with you on it. It can have some buoyancy. Just that's how it rolls. But yeah, it's gotta have all of its propulsion prior to entering the water. It cannot have any propulsion after entering the water. So all of your, forward momentum inertia has to be gotten on land, and then it's up to you after that. So if you want to do it before or after Labor Day weekend, you let me know.
I'd be down to build one.
Okay.
Got to find me the right bike now to do this.
Yeah.
Does it have to be off a boat launch, or do you think a dirt hill would be good enough?
So where I've been doing it, well, it hasn't happened in a couple years, but the Deep Lake boat launch. We ask for forgiveness before we ask for permission. So it's always a fine line when we show up to these things.
We know how that goes.
If the DNR is going to say anything. One year Austin was out with a shovel preparing the launch per se, and the DNR officer came by to get the trash, and they're like, "What are you doing? What are you doing?" I'm like, "Austin, keep your mouth shut." And he's like, "Oh, we're just smoothing out the trail here, But they didn't say anything. But if you got a better boat launch in mind, it has to be a boat launch. It's got to.
Oh.
I have one in mind, but you don't want to swim in this. It's the boat launch that is the halfway point of Riverside Park.
I was just thinking that. That's a sweet view from there.
It's the sweetest boat launch because you could get full blast coming into the parking lot, drop into the boat launch, and you could actually gap the inlet into the inside river. But do you really want to swim in the Grand River? Because you're gonna swim in the Grand River.
Yeah, it's fine. I've swam in it.
Okay, all right. Then that's the venue.
What other events do you have coming up? I was happy and sad to not have to do the Strider race because I'm pretty sure that's my max heart rate of the season is that damn adult Strider race.
Well, my spring happens fast. April is out of the question. Barry Roubaix, Dirty 30, Yankee Springs, all Saturdays. And then the track itself for the Strider race, it's an abandoned RC car track that has a bunch of trees on the inside. So there's all kinds of foliage once the spring happens. So it's got to happen this weekend, But Kelly and I, we're going to go watch some dirt bikes down at Ford Field, So it's not this weekend. Next weekend, who knows? But
Easter.
We'll just exactly. I usually pull the trigger like a week or a week and a half prior. So I don't know. Maybe go huck yourself. What do you know? Off the Lookout Hill. What do you think?
Oh, that was terrifying.
I thought it was fun. I liked it.
Yeah, good time.
I haven't.
The guy who can't move his arm.
Yeah, pick me.
Oh, yeah, that's true. That's true. Remember that, Kellen? We were there setting up for Go Huck Yourself, and this lady comes down walking her dog, and we're poaching it. We're just gonna do this event. I don't have any permission, and she's like, "What are you guys doing?" And Kellen's like, "We're gonna jump off this thing." And she's like, "Do you have permission from the city?" And I'm like, "Don't, no,
Stop talking."
No, we're fine, lady. Don't worry. It's gonna be just fine. Yeah.
Just don't talk. It's like Fight Club. You don't talk about Fight Club until Yeah.
So the guaranteed ones are the Thanksgiving one, right? Is that you? The
Thanksgiving.
What's the Thanksgiving?
What's the
one?
day after Thanksgiving? The
Black
turkey
Friday?
burner?
Black Friday?
No, that's like an MMBA thing.
Is it?
Yeah.
So you're just hair of the dog then? That's the guaranteed.
Guaranteed. Yep. Hair of the dog. There's usually I'm turning the big 5-0 this year. I haven't made any
76.
plans.
I didn't even.
I haven't made any plans, but I'd love to celebrate with all my friends. So I'm trying to get something in the works with my favorite brewery in town. Perhaps he's got a spot. So yeah, we'll see. Like late July.
Is the ring coming back this year?
Oh my gosh, let's talk ring here. Yes, the ring is back in full swing. Fourth Saturday of June, July, and August. I can't remember the dates right offhand, but it's the fourth Saturday from 6 to 9 at the GR Bike Park. Brought to you by Friends of Grand Rapids Parks and Jeff Jacobi, Inc.
Dude, the lobster rolls at the first one last year were amazing.
Yeah,
For the food truck?
Yeah.
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 And it was like $20 off or something like that. So I got a lobster quesadilla and a lobster grilled cheese for like $4 each.
There was people in the parking lot. I'm like, the event's that way. They're like, no, we're just here for the lobster rolls. Yeah, no.
I felt bad for the barbecue place because their barbecue really did look great.
Yeah. Brian, are you a 2-time champ or a 1-time champ at the ring?
Only one.
Okay.
Kellen, you've won a couple, haven't you?
Not the ring. I've taken second a couple times. The only one I've won is the Strider race. I haven't been to a Strider race I haven't won
Didn't
yet.
you win the ice race one year?
No. Didn't win.
Yeah, no ice race. Had to cancel that.
That was sad because the winter was so cold, and then that happened.
That's the thing. I have to pull the trigger, and then conditions have to be just right. It was going to be sloppy. The main reason was going to be if I could have cleared the course, which I would have made a really nice course, with the conditions being so soft and mushy, if you would have went down at all, like touched the ice, you would have been soaked. So that's why I didn't do it. It wasn't fun. I don't want to do it, so I'm sure everybody else doesn't want to do it. And it's free, so it's not like I don't have to refund 4,500 people's entries,
The drag race coming back?
If you want a drag race, man, I'll do the drag race, yeah.
I'm just going through the ones I can think of off the top of my head.
Top Field Tuesday.
Yeah.
Yeah. Matt Acker, he's my poster child on that one. He went up against Ron Kalinda. Man, it was a pretty cool shot. I don't know who took the shot, but you were coming in hot. Ron was coming in hot, and man, it was a good shot.
Yeah, I think you're talking about the ring. I think King of the Ring, I think I might have won the first one.
Yeah?
I think that was the one where there was a Terratrike that went rogue.
Oh,
I remember that one.
That was, yeah.
High-sided into the crowd.
Yeah, that was like,
Hit
I think
Jared
I had a
Pace.
picture of this
Oh, my
chain
gosh.
ring coming right in the crowd
Yeah.
like a saw blade.
Yeah, that was awesome.
That was a fun one.
Luckily, the guy's bike was in front of him to kind of block the damage.
That could have been bad.
There's a chance that Jared's actually listening. He is a frequent listener and commenter
All right.
on the streams.
Yeah, Jared was the one who took the brunt of that one.
Oh, yeah. I felt bad for him.
What a
Like,
champ.
normally I'm like, Jared deserved it, but that time I did not think Jared deserved it.
Jared, thanks for coming out, brother.
What about, you've got a pump track at your house now. Can we do a pump track race at your house?
Yeah. Well, it's not.
You just don't want all these miscreants coming to your house.
Well, how about you guys come and check it out, and we'll go from there. But yeah. My man Ryan McBride hooked me up. He did my driveway with his skid steer and everything, which it had to be done. How boring is a driveway, right? But I knew he had some skills with his skid steer, and he was a dirt jumper, motocross guy from back in the day. And I said, all right, I've been working on these piles of dirt. Can you just take these piles of dirt and make something happen? Here's kind of what I think. And he made me the foundation of this just awesome, I don't know, I call it a flow jump line, I guess you could say. You drop in from a shaded area, you drop in, big old berm, takes you back up to the top. Keep your momentum. You can hit it as hard as you want. You can boost off it if you want. But, yeah, just hang out there, have a good time. Yeah. Yeah, you guys are welcome to come on over.
Yeah. My shoulder's good enough, I'll head on out there.
You don't ride bikes anymore.
No, I need a good shoulder to ride.
Craig and I will come. Kellen will bring his son.
So I took my 40th year off from biking for the winter, and Brian
You're
gets to do
allowed?
it all the time. That's why I made the comment. See, 40, you get
For the winter?
You're allowed.
Yeah.
Did you ride the summer?
Yeah. Not as much as the previous year. I had a good previous year. 5,500 miles in a year. I'm not going to keep that up for multiple years, unless I'm mad, I guess.
So is that why we didn't ride dirt bikes last year also? You were taking the year off?
Yeah, maybe.
Okay. All right.
We rode.
I'm going to get you back out there this year, brother.
I'll be out.
5,500 miles is a February
I
for
know.
Matt.
Yeah.
That's a warm-up ride.
Yeah, I don't think I've done less. Actually, last year I did under 10,000 miles. Was the first year in like 15 years.
That you've done less than 10,000?
Yeah. Yep. But there's a lot of mountain biking in there too. So I usually go by hours because miles can be bullshit these days.
Yeah.
Probably not supposed to swear on the podcast.
Ah.
No, you can. That's good.
Like there's no shade. I'll do Zwift from time to time. Like it's nice just to like quick get on the bike, knock out an hour workout, get a sweat on. No shade there, but it's like, man, I can do like 28 miles in an hour on Zwift, and I can do that outside. But to do it outside, I have to be like full on. And on Zwift, I'm not barely full on. We're just out there. And so I always go by hours, Hours is the real measure. Because, like, you could go fat bike You can go 5 miles an hour, and it could be like your hardest ride of the year. Or you could do the strider. You know, you could stride around the track, highest heart rate, you could be blown out and just do not even a quarter mile. So to me, I think it's all hours, you know. Like,
Yeah.
So.
Hours just don't sound as impressive as miles, though.
Yeah, everybody wants to measure everything,
Yeah.
you know. But, I mean, hours are impressive when it's in the thousands.
No, yeah, I agree. Hours are a better measure.
They don't print that on my Strava bottle.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. I'll have to work on that.
I get feet climbed and I get miles done. There's a couple other things, but it's definitely not hours.
Like kudos. How many kudos you got? 420 kudos
Yeah.
from 69 friends.
You just got back from Tucson doing your annual fight club out there. How was that?
Oh, it was awesome.
He got flats.
Yeah, I wrecked a few tires. It was my fault. Totally my fault. Because I was riding my gravel bike on the Arizona Trail, which is rocky and gnarly. And I'm not good at riding carefully. I like riding recklessly. So, yeah, flat tires. But, yeah, it was a great trip. All the homies came out, went out and rode. And I've been doing this Tucson trip with friends for years now. And yeah, it's about like getting out, riding the bike, getting out of the gray is the important thing. Getting the sunshine, soaking in that vitamin D, just hanging out. But this year we added in a concert. So I got turned on to this musician. His name is Donnie Benet. And Google him. Look up Donnie Benet. The homie, if you know who this is, looks like Ron Jeremy. He looks like the hedgehog, if you will. We got similar haircuts, me and Donnie Benet.
Nice.
Very similar. And actually, a friend of ours, Jeff Walensky, was like I think it was it was either Jenny's birthday or the pre-Thanksgiving ride we do. We were back at our place at the cabin. And Walensky, we're all a few beers, and he's like, you got to listen to this guy, Donnie Benet. Konnichiwa. You're going to love it. You're going to like, you know, when somebody's hammering on you and like, listen to this song, you're kind of like, no, man, no, I'm not going to. And if I'm like, all right, I'll listen to the song. It was awesome. So this dude's from Australia, this musician, and it just happened. We had planned this Tucson trip. Dude's going to be in Tucson. Hasn't been in the U.S. in 2 years. He's going to be in Tucson the week we are. So I was like, the stars have all aligned. So we went and saw this concert. My friends, it was incredible. The banter in between songs, so good. He's got a song, Second Dinner. Apparently it's not about eating food. It's about making love.
Oh,
But lots of really fun things. So we added a concert in the mix.
cool.
Look up Donnie Benet.
Donnie Benet.
I'll have you know that Australia is our second biggest listening country.
I mean, Australia, all the things I see online, Australia to me it seems like if I didn't grow up and live here, Australia is where I belong.
Yeah.
I think I could probably pick up the accent okay. You know, I'm pretty Midwest. I've lived here my whole life, but I love Australia, like the wildness of it, and like I try to live my life that way anyways. So it's like that seems like a second homeland if I ever need one.
Southern Australia seems tempting. Northern Australia scares the piss out of me, where literally everything can kill you. Like, I hear, like, I talked to Dakota. We picked him up from the airport when he got back from Worlds in Cairns. And he was talking about, like, everyone was so scared to go down in the rock garden because you didn't know it was going to bite you. Or if you, like, went offline and ended up in the woods after you don't know what's there.
It's a great mystery of life. You know, what is in the woods? What will bite you? I can tell you in our woods it's poison ivy and bees, which
Yeah.
is just as bad. So.
Yeah.
I don't know about just as bad.
I can't wait for poison ivy season.
I'm not allergic to it, so I don't think about it. But
Yeah, I'm one of the same people. Lucky I've never had it in my life. I have no idea what it looks like because I've never had it, but I know I've been around it.
I saw a fisher in State Game Area last year, and I thought that was pretty wild. Like, I had to, like, consult my friend at the DNR, like, this is what I saw. And he sent me a picture. I'm like, yes, that is what I saw. Because first I'm like, oh, there's a bear, and whatever. And it was on the secret downhill, like the 5th section there. So it's going really fast, and I hear this large thing scurry up a tree, and I catch a eye shot of it, and I'm like, that's like a little bear. And then I saw this bushy tail, and I'm like, is that a cat? Like, is that a big cat? Because big cats kind of scare me in the woods. Like, we don't have any big cats that have tails. Like bobcats is about as big as we get. There's cougars, but they're not black. And then I sent a message to my friend. He's like, sent me the picture. And then I've talked to at least 5 or 6 other people that have seen this fisher in state game area, which is pretty wild to see.
I had no idea that's what a fisher was. I assumed fisher was like a little like otter type thing.
It's a large badger type thing.
Wow.
And like once I lost it in the canopy, I couldn't find it. Like I went back and looked because you're going down that section, you're probably going like mid-20s when you're going down. And it was like right as it flattens and then drops again. And all of a sudden I just got freaked out by something running up a tree. And I just saw it briefly because I was trying not to die by, going off the trail.
Mm-hmm.
And then I walked back up instantly and I like couldn't find this thing, but I could hear it like scurrying around. And it's like, that's not a squirrel. Like that's big. But that was my fisher story.
Sounds like a Sasquatch situation.
I went right over to 10K and I was like, guess what I saw? It was on my way back.
I had a flying squirrel in my house the other day. When was the last time you saw a flying squirrel?
I don't think I've ever seen a flying squirrel.
Mm-mm.
Yeah, he was in my rafters. He got in somehow, and I buttoned up the spot where he was getting in. And yeah, I'm folding laundry one morning, getting ready for work and stuff, and I hear some scurrying going on. I live in a log home, so it's got a big, tall A-frame, and yeah, little bastard was sitting on top of the, the big log, and how am I going to get this thing out of the house, So I got a tote and a hockey stick. I'm like, this will work, right? And my kid's still sleeping. He wasn't going to school that day, so I tried with the tote and the hockey stick, and he ended up jumping somewhere, lost him for 5 minutes, finally found him over, in the corner. Went in, woke the kid up. I'm like, you're getting up now, kid. So he ended up helping me. He ended up going back to the same corner, and my kid had the hockey stick. I had the tote, opened the slider door, and boop, dude just ran out of the house. But I didn't know we had flying squirrels around here.
Did you see it like jump and fly?
He did not jump and fly. No. But cute little guy, like gray and white, very kind of, not as squirrel-esque, like a squirrel. You'd think he got a lot of energy. This guy was kind of like lollygagging around, but yeah, very nocturnal.
I always wanted a flying squirrel because I saw a video on Instagram or whatever where a guy had a pet flying squirrel and he would take it, like throw it like a baseball, like into the sky, and the thing would like turn around and like coast back to him.
Cool.
I'm like, I want an animal I can throw and just come back to me.
Yeah.
Play boomerang with your own pet.
Heck yeah.
In the 90s, we found one in our house in Grand Haven.
Flying squirrel?
Yeah, and we had it as a pet. Apparently squirrels in captivity don't like eating, so it started to get pretty sick, and we had to release it to the wild. But for a while, we had like a little aquarium that used to have like lizards in it, and we had a flying squirrel in there, but the thing wouldn't eat.
I don't think I've ever seen a flying squirrel in person then. Or maybe I just don't know what they look like.
You gotta stay up all night.
That's why
You can't go to bed at 9.
I gotta get up early.
Yeah.
I'm old, remember?
We talked about Jeff's events upcoming this year. Matt, you have very official events that pay you.
Yeah.
So why don't we talk about your events coming up this year now?
You can't ask for forgiveness afterwards with your events.
So, I mean, the big one, of course, which we've been talking about is Barry Roubaix. That's coming up. It's on April 18th. But really, things start April 12th, the weekend before. We got Cannonsburg Ski Hill.
When's the pre-ride? Because it surprised me the date when I read it.
Pre-ride is this Sunday.
Yeah.
So this coming Sunday, good point. We're going to have a pre-ride that's down in Hastings at the Ace Hardware. The owners there, they've been awesome over the years. The Bolt Houses, they've hosted us for like our packet pickups and everything. They're super gracious, but they let us meet up on the south end of their lot. We're going to do a group ride. It's just a great time to get out, like a shakedown, hang out with people. So we'll get that going on this coming Sunday. And people ask why Sunday. Well, we do Sunday because a lot of people in the industry, the bike shops and stuff, have to work on Saturday. And we roll out around noon. So it's also like you can get down there if you want. Like if you're going to ride the 62 or you want to recon the 100, you can leave early if you want. But we go down there, we give out some swag, just make a good time of it, do a little banter.
I will say for people that have not been to Hastings before and maybe you're not signed up for the Barry Roubaix this year, it's worth going down and doing this pre-ride. I typically do it. I rode with Jeff when he was on his Penny Farthing. the practicing. But the restaurants and breweries and stuff in downtown Hastings are sneaky awesome.
Yeah.
So there's really good food and like times to be had after riding. And the nice thing about the route is if you're not feeling it, you can just bail back and go back to the brewery.
Yeah.
It's well marked.
Yeah, we have permanent street signs up, so they're MDOT signs. We get them out of Charlotte, Michigan. Shout out to Dornboss Sign. I just went and picked up a whole boatload of them because, you know, a couple of them go missing here and there.
And you can buy them too.
Yeah, you
Swag,
can buy
yeah.
them. Yeah.
Yeah.
People would be like, "Oh, I ordered this merch. Can you ship it to me?" I'm like, "No, it is a street sign, my friend. Like, it is a." I think people think they're like. Kind of like chintzy ones that you get that are tin. These are like stamped steel. They're covered in reflect. Like this is thing we put up.
Yeah.
But yeah, like Brian's totally right. It's like you can go out and if you're doing the 36 and you can see the sign that turns off for the 18. If you're like, no, I'm not feeling it, or you want to get back. I mean, it's super easy to like, you know, kind of make your own adventure on the group ride. So we got that going on.
I'll be doing a sneaky 22. So I'll be around.
Oh, the old school.
Yeah, because I like hitting the extra hills. So
Yeah. There was when we changed that back in the day. There was a few people that weren't stoked. They were like, "Oh, you know, I love the 22. It's a perfect hour rip for
it's
me."
better for new people though to have the 18. The
Yes,
18
and
is the perfect.
People would tell me like, "Oh, I do the 22. It's like right on an hour." I'm like, "Well, you should race the 36, my friend.
Yeah.
Because if you're riding almost 22 miles an hour, like maybe not do the shortest one. I mean, no shade, but." That's what we learned. You know, it's like the 22 had the most climbing per mile, and the 18 still does. And, you know, that's about as close as we're going to get to a Barry Roubaix experience that is also short enough for entry-level riders. And actually, when it comes to pre-riding at the event, we do have a 10-mile route that we bust out for people that want to get like a quick warm-up in. It's not official, but we have it race weekend. So... Yeah, so this Sunday we got the pre-ride, and then April 12th that's a Sunday as well. We've got Cannonsburg Pack Pickup. That's super fun because it's kind of like Black Rock's beer has like a takeover. They have all the cans. We have our special Barry Roubaix beer that gets released there. That's the first time you can buy it. So this is the beer that's brewed just for the Barry Roubaix by Black Rock's Brewery out of Marquette, Michigan. It's awesome. It's a easy drinking lager, but it's got like a little hoppiness to it, so there's good flavor. But it's not like one of those 8%ers that'll put you on your hind end. Usually, I think last year it came in right around 5%, so pretty good, you know, day drinking beer. But we'll have that packet pick up. It's family friendly. That's the great thing about Cannonsburg is like you can bring your kids there, get out, do a ride the trails. You know, we got group rides that'll be leaving from there. We'll be raffling off swag. You can get your stuff. And that keeps like the pressure low, right, for race day. It's like you can come get all the things you need, your bib, all the information, pick up merch, whatever you want.
Makes your morning much more pleasant.
Yes. Yep. Even if it's like an hour drive, come hang out with us. Come over, hang out with us. Because, you know, we have, right now there's 5,700 people registered.
It's crazy.
And we have to get every one of those people all their stuff. And inadvertently, half of them are going to want to ask us a question, which is fine. That's what we're here for. But all that stuff takes time. So, you know, take some stress out of your race weekend. Come hang out with us at Cannonsburg.
Don't you guys ride from downtown up to Cannonsburg, or isn't there a ride that's associated, like an official Barry Roubaix ride?
Yeah, there is. So our friends at GRBC at the Fulton Shop, they're going to be hosting a group ride that's going to leave from the Fulton Shop, and they're going to ride out to the Cannonsburg Packet Pickup. So that's a fun adventure. Benson over there, he's got a ride. There's some cut-throughs. It's got a Jacobi vibe to it.
Yes, it does. I
think
ran
it's like cut through Crane or other places in the past. And like, I don't know if they advertise that. So there's people that were probably like, oh, we're going to pedal out there. And it's like, you're dropping into Crane, my friend. And next thing you know, they're like in the valley punching it out. But
we came head on to a bunch of people on gravel bikes, like yelling, freaking out. Daniel was one of them on the gravel bike going through 10Kate's property head on, because we do a mountain bike ride to just kind of get people out there to like help support everyone and like support Cannonsburg, support you guys, support Black Rocks, all that thing. So we'll be doing a ride there too on the mountain bike trail, because
oh, sweet,
we're less gravelly per se.
That's fair.
Well, I'm starting to turn, but
There's
These
something
guys
for
are-
everybody. There's something for everybody, you know. It's like I like shredding the mountain bike like anybody. I mean, I feel like I can lay down some shreds. But you know, I like my gravel biking. I'm wearing spandex right now.
Yep.
I'm not ashamed. I mean, look, I got this haircut. Like you can't have any shame in your body.
you have to be
when
really good to have that haircut.
I've seen you shred some mountain bike.
But yeah, so the Cannonsburg thing is awesome. There's a lot of fun stuff going on. Come out. If it doesn't work, you know, we got at the race weekend, we got Friday is we'll have the Before Barry. That's B4. So it's Barry, bonfires, bikes, and beer. Come on out. You know, Friday we're trying to kind of get more people to hang out.
You'll sleep well that night.
Yeah, do the
Tinker
thing.
Juarez.
Do the Tinker Juarez. You know, you don't need 2 bottles of wine. Just do like 2 Black Rocks beers. That'll
Yeah.
put you in the pocket. Stay in town. You know, there's hotels. There's places to stay. And if you're worried about where you're going to stay, check in with the lodging race week, because inadvertently we get people that book months in advance and then they can't make it, so they cancel their lodging, and then I think everybody just assumes like Holiday Inn's booked, and then the manager will always be like, we've got rooms open like days out. So that's a hack. So if you're listening, you're getting the hack right now of contact those places, check them race week. I bet you'll find yourself a place to stay. And that's fun too, because then it's like you can do Barry, you can listen to Jacobi and Sarah lay it down all day. They do an awesome job. They're announcing, entertaining the crowd. We've got beers. You know, there's fire pits if it's cold out. If it's not, you know, it's fine without it. We've got food trucks. So enjoy yourself, but then just stay in town. Be safe. We don't want people, you know, getting too enjoyed.
I
and then
heard
hitting
that-
the roads. You know what I'm saying? So
Oh, yeah.
stay in town.
I heard that Ward and Robbie will drive people to their houses on the back of their dirt bikes after the race.
Yeah, good luck with that.
Nuts to butts.
Yeah, usually by the end of it, like it would be like trying to talk them into doing some sweeping, and they're like, "No, we're not having it. We're trying to hang out," which is fair because, as Ward pointed out, you know, they're starting early. I mean, the day starts 7 a.m. They're rolling people out, rolling the hundreds out. So it's a long day for everybody involved. But yeah, that's the big one. That's Barry Roubaix. If you haven't heard of it, now you have. It's super fun. We got a good crew of people there. I feel like almost everybody in the community gets involved in some way, and that's the spirit of it. You know, that's what we want to carry on from. Rick and Kathy kind of started it that way, as like it's a community thing, and we want people to remember that that's how it is. It's for everybody. So
And we wanted to have you on early enough today so that we could promote all the pre-rides and all that stuff and like get people stoked about it. We should have had it the day before the transfer window so people could hear it and get excited and then email you if it's okay.
yeah,
But then on top of that, you'll have Lumberjack and Coast to Coast as well, correct?
yeah. So Lumberjack 100 is so our company, if you will, that puts on. Well, you need some more room here, Jeff?
I'll be right back.
You're gonna get some more beers for us?
I'll be right back.
All right, bring us a couple beers.
Little fella
He
fills
needs-
up. He
he
needs
needs
to go
beers.
empty.
So we've got Lumberjack 100. That's a classic. So we celebrated our 20th anniversary last year. So now Lumberjack is it'll be drinking age this June. It'll be our 21st Lumberjack. That's a super fun classic Michigan event. It's one of the first 100-mile mountain bike races in the Midwest.
6
And-
laps this year?
No, we're going back to the traditional, well, the recent tradition, 3 laps, the one that everybody likes. It's a great format. It works good. So we're going back to that. You know, it's a super approachable 100. I don't know really why I'm advertising it, though, because it sells out in like 4 minutes. So it is sold out. So if you're hearing about this and you're like, I want to do it, well, sorry.
Is there a transfer window, though? Like, if someone was, like, interested, they could find a friend?
There is. The wait list is like 170 people deep right now, I think. But there's other ways. You can do like peer-to-peer transfers. So if you're like really gangbusters on wanting to do Lumberjack, you know, you can put it out there, you know, see what's going on. But yeah, Lumberjack, that's coming up. That's an awesome one. That'll be in June. And Coast to Coast, thank goodness, I don't own that event. I just help out there. I helped Mark Van Tongeren, who owns the event, create it back in the day. I want to say this will be our 8th year. And I know that one's near and dear to my heart because I helped Mark create it. So the Coast to Coast is exactly like it sounds. It's across the state of Michigan. It starts near Standish, and it goes all the way to Ludington. It's a pretty sweet adventure. It's on, a lot of gravel, a lot of back roads. It's about 204 miles currently. Every once in a while, we got to change the course, for like roads that wash out or things of that nature, bridges out. But right now it's 204. That's a big ride. We do have a 100-mile loop that leaves out of Ludington. So if you're not like totally on board for the 204-mile adventure, you can experience a taste of it and do the 100-mile loop.
The short one.
Yes, the short one. That's when things are getting kind of belligerent when it's like, oh, the short version of this race is 100. But it's also, that event, Mark is always trying to find great people to help out and get involved. It's trickier because it's like across the whole state. But if you're looking to help out and get involved in an event and be a part of something neat, we would appreciate that. So, but yeah, then our last one is Fargo Sub 48. It's a bike packing event. You got those figured out there?
Yeah.
All right. You're looking good.
It was an Amazon delivery I had to go get.
Yeah.
Why don't we tuck back
the
up?
Prime stuff. It
Prime.
shows up.
It was a drone.
All hours of the day now. So outside of that, Jenny and I will be a host of things this year, and we've kind of the last couple of years we've been busy. We got a new house, we moved, and the events keep us busy. That's been kind of my excuse, but we really haven't made it to as many like local things this year. I'm gonna make it to Hair of the Dog. I mean, that's the premier starter for the year, and I'm not joking. That's like, if you're in the community, like make it there. If you're not out of town, go to Hair of the Dog. It's an awesome ride.
New Year's Day.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And this year we're trying to make it to a lot more just local community events. In the past we've traveled a ton, so we haven't been as present. And I've been trying to make like a good push. It's easy to make an excuse, right? Because I do events for a living and I race for a living. To be like when I'm home, I'm like, oh, this is my time. Which you got to respect that sometimes. But we made it out to Rockford Bike Shop this Friday. There was a group ride Sunday. Really trying to stay motivated, show up at stuff. I signed up for Yankee TT. I haven't done it in a decade. Don't expect anything. I'm actually thinking about racing it on a vintage bike. Just, show up.
What do you got?
So I've got a Schwinn homegrown Bass Boat Blue.
Oh,
Nice.
God, that's my favorite color
And
of all time.
for the OGs, the Sid fork, you have to use a basketball needle to inflate the bladder in it.
Thermoplastic bass boat?
Oh, no, this is one of the first ones that Yeti made. It's aluminum.
Yeah, aluminium. Nice.
Yeah, so this is like the first run.
All right.
Homegrown. And it's got, I think, 520 handlebars on there. And the V-brakes, if you know, the V-brakes, if you squeeze the rear too hard, they just keep squeezing because the frame spreads.
Yeah, you need a brake booster.
Yeah, I
need.
do, but
Yeah.
I like living dangerously.
In all fairness, the fork does too.
Yes, it does. You're right. So you're like looking at it, you're like, oh, this is, people complain about, have you ever seen this where people are like analyzing how their fork moves with the through axle tightened and then loosened?
Yeah.
And I get it, whatever. You want max performance, but it's like, dog, have you ridden the back in the day stuff? It's like these stanchions are moving in opposite directions when you squeeze the brakes. Like,
I had Magura hydraulic rim brakes back in the day.
Oh, the rim crusher.
Oh yeah, and it was nothing but problems. And then you'd put a stiffener on it to like stiffen your frame, and then it became the rim crusher.
So 2 laps or 1 lap on the old vintage bike?
Well, I mean, I'm going to show up and do 2 laps.
Yeah.
I mean,
Cool.
I signed up for whatever.
Nice.
The big dog race or whatever you want to
Okay.
call it. But we'll see. I don't know. It's the weekend after Barry. Usually I'm blown out after Barry. Like, just, stars in the eyes, like exhausted. But I'm going to try and make it.
Cool.
And, even if I'm not feeling the race, I'm going to come down. I'll at least ride down and drink beer.
Okay.
And give people a hard time. So, yeah.
you and Jenny coming to events generally always makes the event better. Like, just because you're good people, and
I appreciate that.
It's good to have you in the community, and just being there. Like, even at the bike shop the other day, it was hard to talk to you because between everything that was going on, we were busy. Like, I finally talked to you with like 3 minutes to go in the bottom of the ninth. Like,
yeah,
like you're like, I need to find a light.
Yeah, those things, they get crazy. I mean, it doesn't help when it's like, it's sweet that they had live music there. Like, I love live music, but it was loud in there. Like, we were front and center trying to like chat with people, and like there'd be intermission between music, and you're like, anyways, blah 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 blah, blah. And all of a sudden, like, the music would crank up, and you're like, shrug, like, all right, it's time for a beer.
I was hiding in the back deck as the sun was setting. I was just following the sun to the corner until it went away. Then I finally came back inside.
Yeah, not a bad move, but it was a fun time. I mean, it's easy, like I said, to get locked into like, oh, I just want to do this, whatever I'm doing at home, which is probably just like drinking or petting the dog, which aren't bad things. But,
naked in the sauna.
Yeah, naked in the sauna, for sure. That's a thing.
I mean, you moved to the country from the town, the city. I mean, me personally, I moved to the country recently, like 9 years ago, and it was a huge lifestyle change. Every Tuesday was my religion. I would, get out of work, ride to Founders, do a ride with all my homies, and then ride home after a couple beers, and it's very easy. But living out in the country, I mean, you love dirt roads and you love going fast on those roads and stuff, but for me, it's not so inviting.
Yeah.
But living in the city was like way more, accessible for me to do rides every day. So I get you.
Yeah.
You gave up the bike rides for the snowmobile beer run.
Snowmobile beer run?
That's what you do now in the country, isn't it? You get your snowmobile, go for beer runs.
Pretty much, yeah. Yeah, fire up the old triple.
Jacoby looked excited because he thought he was missing out on an event. He was like, what's the snowmobile beer run?
I'm in.
We all live in the country now.
Yeah.
We're all over 40 and live in the country.
Man, life is good.
Yeah, it's a natural migration, I guess.
Yep.
But I will say, like, I rode into town today. I mean, riding into the city is by far the best way to go into town. Like, I try not to drive into the city because it's just annoying. It's a nightmare. But I rode into, I met a friend at Madcap on Fulton. If I were to drive there, it would probably take me a solid 25 minutes, like door to parking.
Yeah.
Like, no joke. And I rode there in 35. So it's like an extra 10 minutes. I had a great ride. I wasn't hauling the mail per se. I mean, I was cruising. But now I feel like extra motivation to go to town, ride the alleys.
Yep.
I love spooking around the city, like seeing where the cut-throughs are.
Yep.
Because they're always changing now. Like, stuff's getting built. Things are places you used to go, you can't go now, and sometimes new stuff opens up. So.
Yep.
Well, before we wrap up, I just would like to bring up that Matt rode into the city today to go get coffee from where he lives, which is a decent ride. And then he also rode here to do this decent ride.
Then he's going to ride home.
Yeah, I brought a light this time, too. So I did 2 rides recently where I kind of, shorted myself on lights. George helped me out at Rockford.
Well, your reasoning was sound.
Yeah, I was trying to, like, I fool myself like this many times. I'm sure we all do. It's kind of like, it's the same thing of, like, you say you're going to go to the bar and you're going to have one. Like, no, you're not going to. Well, I told myself I was going to go to Rockford. It started at 6 and I was going to leave by 8. That did not happen. You start having beers and chatting with people and it's like, who am I to ruin a good time? But I was hell-bent on riding home. And I'm glad I did because there was people at Eastern Kill. I happened to go through there because I had to get to the trail, right? And I was like, oh, hey, Jill Martindale, you're heading into Eastern Kill? And she's like, well, Rob is in here, and we're getting pizza and drinks. And Donia was there. And next thing I know, I'm at Shots at 11 o'clock at night. And I was glad I had a bike light. 'Cause I didn't have to be the wet blanket, Wait,
what time did you get home?
I got home before midnight. So, yeah, it's one of those nights. It's great because it's like the White Pine Trail, feeling safe. I just cut up Booth and I'm at home. So
That's nice.
Yeah. Yeah, you got to be open to those things in life,
Yeah.
It's like be open to having a good time, having a good adventure. Be safe, of course, but yeah.
Well, we're at hour and 40 minutes ish.
Yeah.
Dang.
I know time flies. This was really fun. I'm happy that I reminded Matt at the Rockford Bike Shop that we're gonna do this.
Yeah.
Jeff, did you know the whole time? Did you have it in your calendar from the initial?
No. I'm glad you gave me like a week's warning, so appreciate that.
Well, I try not to. I don't want to be like pushy and like overly like, oh, you still comment? Because I can't stand when I say I'm gonna do something and then people ask me like over and over again if I'm still gonna come. So I try to like wait to confirm until like we finish one episode and then we immediately send the confirmation. So normally I'd send it on Thursday, but I had a feeling I'd see at least one, maybe two of you at the. Well, Matt was going to be there for the salsa thing, so I'm like, oh, I'll see Matt. So maybe Jeff will show up, and I'll talk to you guys then. And I told him, he's like, wait, what?
No, you guys are my homies. I appreciate you having me on and letting me chat. It's good catching up.
Yeah. Likewise, it was a good reminder because I think when we were scheming about it, I was a few beers in at the Wimba thing, and so any of these occasions, if there's like a gloss over my eyes, it doesn't hurt to remind me. Cause, it's old age, I guess. So
The messages were on Wednesday. I looked. I sent them in the morning the next day to make sure.
Solid.
Smart move. You're like my dentist office. I appreciate that.
Yeah.
But yeah, Kellen, I don't want to steal your mojo.
Oh, well, thanks. Appreciate having both of you on. Anyone out there listening, check out the Barry Roubaix. If you're not racing it, come out and support it.
Come ride with us next Sunday.
Well, yeah.
This Sunday. I'm going to make Kellen ride. He doesn't need a shoulder to ride gravel.
I'm riding one-handed. I can do it. But yeah, come out, just even spectate. That's what we do. It's fun. Ride the pre-ride. Just come out, hang out, see everyone. See Jeff running his mouth in his costume yet to be decided.
Oh, yeah. It's a Dural costume.
Ooh. Yeah. I think we could arrange that. We could have Dural there for you.
I'm down.
Yeah, Matt puts on a lot of work to make this the best possible, so we appreciate that, Matt, and everything you do for it. So thanks for listening, guys. Appreciate you. Remember to do the like, subscribe thing. Give us more than 3 stars. We appreciate it. Like always, guys, better to keep progressing, keep pushing yourself, and have fun. Thanks. See ya.
God, my heart's still beating. So ask, can you hear me? My home is open water. Consider this my last request. Everything is gone. Far away. Far away. So another can hear my breathing. Swear to God, my heart's still beating. Gone away. Far away. So another can hear my breathing. Swear to God, my heart's still beating. I'm sailing away at sea on a ship with holes underneath.